Hello, my first grade friends. How are you guys doing? We are going to continue to read The Magic School Bus Rides Again, Monster Power. We have our friend here, Arnold, who just saw a movie about a monster who is who likes the dark, and called the Darkness Monster. And they're going on camping, and now he's afraid that when you go camping, it's very dark outside. So he is afraid that the monster is going to come to them. So he brought a bunch of flashlights and lamps. But the problem is you're in the wild, in the jungle, in a campground. There's no electricity. So they decided to look for other options for electricity, like solar power. So let's see what happens, okay? We're going to read 3 chapters today so that we can finish the book next week, okay? This is chapter 5 called Quick Like the Wind. Arnold and Liz stared at the generator. Arnold was back to square one. He needed to find clean energy where the official Arnold Fierstein monster scaring perimeter would be doomed. Remember, he put lights all around the camp area where they're going to sleep in so that the monster would not come at them. Come on, Arnold, Carlos said. You're really stressing over this. Take a break. He's like, take a little break. Don't worry about the darkness monster. Have fun. Okay? Doesn't that sound like a good plan? I can't, Arnold insisted. I have to find a new clean energy source to power my light. Or else we will be monster chow. Go fly a kite, Carlos said. Ouch, Arnold said. That was harsh. No, I mean fly an actual kite, Carlos said. I brought a bunch. It will be fun. But I have to make a generator run without causing pollution, Arnold said. I have to think of the needs of everyone here. So he's like, well, I can't think about flying a kite. I have to save everyone. I'm trying to find some light to save us from the darkness monster. And you need to have some fun, Carlos said. Just then, Mrs. Frizzle called out to the class. Class, I have got a breezy idea. Instead of flying kites, why not become the kites, she said. Let's do it, Carlos cheered. It's not, Arnold mumbled. Ooh, I wonder what Mrs. Frizzle means by becoming the kite. Yikes. That sounds kind of dangerous, doesn't it? So here they are. All of their friends flying like they're the kite. Do you see? They are the kite. They're like flying squirrels. They're flying. What? The magic school bus spit out kid one by one. They were wearing full-body kite suits. Each suit was attached to the back of the bus with super long cord. I knew I should have stayed home today, Arnold groaned as the wind lifted him up high into the sky. Whoa! Dorothy Ann laughed as a gust of wind spun her around. I can feel the wind holding us up. Who knew wind was so strong? It has so much power, Wanda said. Oh, that's what they need, isn't it, my friends? Power? Maybe they could do something with the wind's power. Ah, look at that. How fast do you think the wind is blowing up here, Ralphie asked, because I want to brag about it later. Dorothy Ann loved pulling up facts in a flash. This time she pulled out a special device for measuring wind. According to my anemometer, Dorothy Ann said, the wind here is blowing at 22 miles per hour. Wow, that's very fast. That's like driving down the street down Austin when you're coming to school. D.A., you carry a wind measuring thing in your pocket at all times? Ralphie asked. Obviously, Dorothy Ann said. What do you carry? Emergency pizza, Ralphie said, taking out a bite of a cheesy slice. Arnold wasn't thinking about pizza as he drifted past his friends. All you could think about was the official Arnold Feinstein monster scaring perimeter back on the ground. Look at his friend here eating a pizza. Ralphie, who puts a piece of pizza in his pocket. Silly guy. Why am I up here? Asked Arnold. Oops, I'm sorry. Here you go. Look at this picture. Why am I up here? Asked Arnold. I still have to find a way to spin the rotor. As he hung in midair, Arnold glanced down. Everything seemed so small from way up high. Then he spotted one tiny object that gave him a big idea. Keisha's bike. Mrs. Fritzl, I need to get down, Arnold shouted, waving his arms and legs. I have an idea that will save us all. Ooh, I wonder what his big idea is. Look at this picture. He's standing by the bike tire. Back in the ground, Arnold was hard at work. That should do it, Arnold said as he turned a wrench. Keisha's bike wheel was attached to the rotor of the generator. I'm going to use the power of Keisha's bike to make the rotor spin, which will power the generator and turn on these lights. Or, that's the idea. Liz, it's time for a test run. So he's like, I'm hoping it's going to work, and I hope it's going to work, but I just don't know. So here's Arnold. Look at this big picture. As he's trying to generate power with his bike right here. Arnold sat on the bike and gripped the handlebars. Liz blew the whistle from the top of the bike handles. Arnold began to pedal the bike and spin the wheel. Then the generator's rotor began spinning too. See, we don't need gasoline to spin the rotor, Arnold told Liz. I can make it spin with the non-polluting kid energy. That's a good idea. The lights flickered on and Arnold cheered. Yes, we did it! Take that, Bot Monster! Liz blew a whistle to keep time. Arnold pumped the pedals faster and faster. I hope I'll be able to keep this going, Arnold said between huffs and puffs. Arnold pedaled and pedaled, but he was losing steam. Just then, his classmates appeared. He's like, oh, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I can keep pedaling the bike. My goodness, that sounds like a lot of work. Look at the lights. Ooh, look here. Look at the monster here, my friends. Yikes. Do you see it? It says, look at the lights, Leonie cheered. Arnold did it. Yeah, but look at Arnold, Wanda said as she pointed to Arnold. He was out of breath. He's like, I've been riding the bike. I'm getting out of breath. He must really believe in this Blot Monster, Carlos said with a sigh. I don't, Keisha said. Come on, you guys. A monster? I've seen a lot. Ooh, excuse me. I have seen a lot of monster movies, Tim admitted. And the kid who says there is no monster gets eaten first. Oh no, that doesn't sound so good. Tim drew a sketch of the Blot Monster and held it up. The kids gathered around to see the hairy, scary monster. It does look kind of scary, don't you think? Is that what the Blot Monster looks like? Wanda said with a gasp. It's so cool, Carlos yelled. It's got tentacles, Leonie asked. And he lives on land? Keisha looked at the monster sketch. She had to admit it was crazy creepy. Maybe we should help Arnold, Keisha said, just in case. So she's like, hey, I don't know about that guy. He does look kind of scary. Maybe we can all help out a little. So look here. They're taking turns riding the bikes, which I think is a very good idea, because then you won't get so tired. Arnold did need help. The lights on his generator were fading, and so was he. Take a break, Arnold, Ralphie urged him. I've got it from now on. The kids in Mrs. Fritzl's class took turns pedaling Keisha's bike. They kept the generator running, but they couldn't keep themselves from running out of juice. Because no matter how many times you take turns, you're still going to get tired from riding a bike. Another few minutes, Tim said with a gasp from the ground, and I'll be ready to go again. We can't keep this up all night, said Keisha. Guys, we have no choice, Arnold said. We must keep pedaling. Oh, they're all so tired. Oh, I don't blame them, do you? Have to keep pedaling and pedaling. I would be tired too. Arnold dragged himself back on a bike. The bike began to make weird squeaking noises. He pedaled with all his might until, boing, a wheel popped off. Everyone watched wide-eyed as the bicycle wheel whirled away. My bike! Keisha cried. Quick! Grab the wheel! Oh no, the bike is falling apart. Keisha led the chase after the runaway wheel. Arnold watched as it bounced towards a river. Oh no, I hope they catch it on time. Our only clean power source is gone, Arnold wailed. Without lights, how will we stop the blonde monster? We are doomed. Oh no. Do you think they're going to be able to catch the wheel? Oh, let's find out. The Wheel Deal, Chapter 7. Then we'll stop after this, Chapter 7, my friends. Chapter 7, The Wheel Deal. Everyone chased after Keisha's wheel as fast as they could. The kids ran as it headed down the hill and nearly out of sight. Ralphie jumped for it, but it rolled out of reach. The wheel hit a tree and bounced back straight at Keisha and Tim. Whoa! They screamed and ducked. Then it rolled towards Wanda and towards the baby squirrel by her foot. Oh no. Here's a wheel running away. Not really running away. It's rolling away, we should say, right? Arnold pointed and screamed, Wanda, quick! Grab the... Wanda scooped up the baby squirrel. Whew! I was going to say wheel, said Arnold, but the wheel didn't stop. It headed towards the water, and so did the kids. Then... Splash! It rolled straight into the waterfall and got stuck between two rocks. Even though it was stuck, it kept spinning. Whoa! Wanda exclaimed. Look at it go! Do you know what's happening? The water is making the wheel spin. Wow! Maybe they found another type of power. What do you think? I think they did. They could keep the wheel there and keep the roller going. Cool, Geody said. The power of the rushing water is really making the wheel spin. It's not doing us any good in there, Arnold said. He popped down on his belly near the water. Somebody hold on to my feet. I'll try to grab it. Arnold waded into the water and grabbed the wheel. Oh, I don't know. I think they should have kept it there because the water would have kept the wheel going. Then they wouldn't have to worry about being so tired riding that bike, right? We have to get back to camp, Arnold said. It's getting darker. Arnold lifted a wheel over his head and led the race back to camp. He ran super fast as if his life depended on it. Then, whoosh! A gust of wind slowed him down. Wind! Super strong, Arnold said with a gasp. He's holding on to this thing. He's like, oh, the wind is so strong. The powerful wind held Arnold back like a brick wall. He gripped the wheel so hard his fingers hurt. Suddenly, an even stronger gust yanked the wheel from his hand. No! Arnold cried. The wind lifted a bicycle wheel into the air. Look at the wheel! It's still spinning! Geoda said. The wheel kept spinning in mid-air. When the wind died down, the wheel dropped to the ground and Ralphie grabbed it and began to run. Go, Ralphie, go! Arnold shouted. Our lives are at stake! He's like, go grab the wheel. We need the wheel to keep the lights on. Finally, they made it back to camp. Geody grabbed the wheel. She was great at putting things together and making them work. I've got this part, said Geody. She attached the wheel to the bicycle and screwed it on tight. She gave it a spin, and the generator lights flickered on. Okay, it still works, Geody said. Tim, hop on and start pedaling. Oh, they're back to the pedaling again. Did I keep pedaling on the bike to make it work? But Tim wasn't going anywhere. I can't. I'm too tired. Someone has to get on the bike, Dorothy Ann said. Any volunteers? Arnold didn't raise his hand either. Did Keisha, Ralphie, Wanda, Carlos, Geody, or Tim? Sorry, DA, Wanda said. We've been playing and pedaling and running all day. We are all tired. Oh, I would be too if I were running all day, chasing after a tire. Arnold was beat too, but he knew that they had to beat a certain monster before dark. We have to do something, Arnold said. Otherwise, we're going to get a visit from the Blot Monster. Mrs. Fritzl walked over, holding a spinning pinwheel. Hang in there, class, she said. You'll figure it out. Oh, look. What makes a pinwheel spin? Do you guys know? What do you have to do? You can blow on it, or you can move it in the air. The wind makes it blow. Haha, maybe Mrs. Fritzl has an idea right there. What do you think? How, Mrs. Fritzl? Arnold asked. Use your brain power, Mrs. Fritzl replied. Brain power. Arnold put his brain to work. That's when something suddenly clicked. Brain power, Arnold cried. That's it. Haha. Okay, my friends, we will stop there and we will read the rest of the book next week. I hope you guys had a great Memorial Day weekend and you were able to go outside and enjoy the weather because it has been such a nice weekend. I hope to see you guys soon and have a great week. Bye-bye.